Why can't anybody just be honest? They're waiting for Chrissy Teigen to get plastic surgery and end up Jackie O so that they can be roommates and make musicals together. Let's just be real.
Okay.
He'd rather spend time with John Legend than any of these.
Jaguar, you are messy as hell, child. What are you trying to say, that Common is low-key on the DL and would rather cuddle up with John Legend? I mean, not the kind of tea I was expecting to be sipping, but you know what we are going to. Do a bit of digging and figure out whether there's any truth to whatever Jaguar is saying.
But I mean, I just wish Lonnie would tell the truth. You bisexual.
Baby, is it possible that just like Jaguar is suggesting that all of Common's relationships were just beards? Well, people have been always speculating for a long time that Common may struggle with his sexuality, and he allegedly has trouble with it, being that he was taken advantage of by a man. According to some people, it's very possible that he has conflicting feelings when it comes to connecting with women. Because of that, as you know, I always get my hands dirty for y'all. And as I was doing more digging, I came across this story from someone who said a friend's husband said he was at a Hollywood event this summer with his wife, who is linked to the industry. And Common spent almost an hour of the night chatting him up, especially while his wife was working the event. The guy didn't even know who he was till later in the night when his wife told him, FYI, the guy is white and super good looking, fine as get out. Anyway, at the end of the night, when his wife texted him to come to the outside area around 3 o'clock or so, Common allegedly asked him, so what are you doing later tonight? The guy said, going home with my wife. And it was awkward. I repeatedly asked the guy if he was sure it wasn't a misunderstanding about the connotation, and the guy reassured me no, it was exactly how it sounded. Interesting, very interesting. I can't verify the information from that source. But what I can tell you is that Jag is also sure that Common rolls like that, and she would know considering she dated the guy. As for what Jag specifically said, she was answering questions about people saying that she's just a girl who is trying to make it in the industry by whichever means possible. And she said that it's because of such things being said that she actually broke up with Com.
You got the girls like me who try to date carefully and smart, but don't date too much because they're all going to say that you only got on because of him, which is why I broke it off with Common, because I was about to get my shot and I didn't want anybody giving him credit for my.
According to Jaguar, it was kind of greasy for someone else to slide in after Comment. But she just wishes that people would know the real truth about Common, which according to her, is that he doesn't love black women because all he does is use them socially and he is always clout chasing at the expense of the women. Well, according to Jaguar and other people who have been saying it for years, all these relationships Common has been having left, right, and center have just been with beards.
About it. All of the celebrity tale, you ain't never heard one of these talk about how dope he was in bed.
I mean, it's been a lot of celebrities, and they have spoken a lot about Common, but like Jaguar pointed out, none of them have ever mentioned the performance in bed. Well, maybe it's because they are respectful women and would rather occupy their minds with other positive things, or maybe whatever Jaguar is saying is really true anyway. Just so we are clear on who we are talking about, let's just do a quick rundown of the exes. Okay, Comet was in his first public relationship with Kim Jones, and they even had a daughter together, but they split when their daughter was just a year old. In his 2019 memoir, Let Love Have the Last Word, Common opened up a bit about that relationship, and even said that he learned that his daughter felt like he didn't try hard enough to be involved in her life after Kim. Common was in a relationship with Erykah Badu from 2000 to 2002, and they even collaborated on some songs. Then decades after their split, Com opened up about their relationship and described Erykah as his first love, and Erykah has had nothing but nice things to say about Common.
It's, me and Common are still very close too. He's really sweet. He's the most compassionate human being I've ever met.
Taraji, she's a good woman. Just even from what she just said, she's like, man, I got to take in consideration with my son. So I wish, I like a woman that thinks like that.
Common was the last real long-term relationship I had. After that, I was like, I don't want, because my son was sad. Mm-hmm. He was sad when we broke up. It affected him.
In addition, Common also dated political analyst Angela R.Y., who said that they broke up because they were just on different pages in life. And then there was Tiffany Haddish. Now, according to Tiffany, the relationship she had with Common was hands down the best she had ever had. and even said that if Comet ever proposed, she'd want him to do so with an apartment building. She also said that she misses Common from time to time.
We got a great understanding, and I care about her as a person. You know, it's not like every person you talk to every other day, but, you know, you still have that respect and you have love for them and want to see them.
I'm fine with it. It's gonna be new opportunities. I miss them. I miss them from time to time, but that's what I think with any relationship, an intimate relationship that you might have, you miss them, but I'm fine with it.
But Tiffany also said that when she was dating Common, she realized that he might not be the type of person who would ever want to settle down. He might be the type of person who never really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know. I wish him nothing but joy and happiness anyway. There were other women in the mix like Ava Duver and even Chadwick Boseman's widow Simone. And then of course we have I'm a Host. So I have to ask you this question because everyone always wants to know. Are you dating? Anyone? So yes. And I'm in a relationship with one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in life. And she's smart. She loves God. She has something real down to earth about her. She's talented. But I set my standard kind of high 'cause she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I said my standard. She had to get her own talk show. Oh, okay, so many powerful black women, right? How come he never got to settle down with any of them, honey? If you ask Jaguar and other people, they will tell you that it's because Common is not into women like that. Okay. He did say recently that if he ever gets married, Jennifer Hudson is the one, and also added that he is finally the marrying type. Are you the marrying type? Do you think this one could be the one we're going? I had a capacity. And at some point in my life, I may want to do that. Just I would know when the right time is, and I think for me, everything is divine like I go. I work from that discernment that God speaks you. Know when he speaks in your stomach, and you feel it in your heart and your spirit. So you know what, when I would feel that I would communicate with that person, and if she's feeling that, then why not? And I mean not like it.
It's, me and Common are still very close too. He's really sweet. He's the most compassionate human being I've ever met.
Taraji, she's a good woman. Just even from what she just said, she's like, man, I got to take in consideration with my son. So I wish, I like a woman that thinks like that.
Common was the last real long-term relationship I had. After that, I was like, I don't want, because my son was sad. Mm-hmm. He was sad when we broke up. It affected him.
In addition, Common also dated political analyst Angela R.Y., who said that they broke up because they were just on different pages in life. And then there was Tiffany Haddish. Now, according to Tiffany, the relationship she had with Common was hands down the best she had ever had, and even said that if Comet ever proposed, she'd want him to do so with an apartment building. She also said that she misses Common from time to time.